Good evening. It's July 6, 2022, and welcome to the Town of Carmel Town Board meeting. I call this meeting to order, and I ask our town clerk to please do roll call attendance.
Councilman Baranowski? Here. Councilman Lombardi?
Here.
Councilwoman McDonough? Here. Councilman Channel is absent, and Supervisor Kazari.
Here. All right, so if everyone please rise and face the flag, Councilwoman McDonough will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing for a moment of silence to remember all of the men and women who are fighting for our freedom. Thank you.
So if our town clerk, Ann Spofford, would please read the public hearing notice.
Notice is hereby given that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel, Putnam County, New York, will meet at the Town Hall, 60 McAlpin Avenue in Mahopac, New York, on July 6, 2022, at 7 o'clock p.m. prevailing time, for the purpose of conducting a public hearing upon a certain map, plan, and report, including an estimated cost in relation to the proposed increase and improvement of the facilities of the Carmel Sewer District Number 5 in said town, being the replacement in kind on site of the existing wastewater treatment plant, including original furnishing, equipment, machinery, apparatus, appurtenances, and incidental improvements, and expenses in connection therewith, at a maximum estimated cost of $1,018,690. Said capital project has been determined to be a Type 2 action pursuant to the regulations of the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation, promulgated pursuant to the State Environmental Quality Review Act, SEQRA, the implementation of which, as proposed, as such, will not result in any significant environmental impact. At said public hearing, said town board will hear all interested persons in the subject matter thereof. The town board will make every effort to assure that the public hearing is accessible to persons with disabilities. Anyone requiring special assistance and/or reasonable accommodations should contact the town clerk. Dated Mahopac, New York, June 16, 2022, by order of the town board of the Town of Carmel, Putnam County, New York, and Spofford, town clerk.
Thank you very much. Can I get a motion to open the public hearing?
So moved.
Seconded.
Seconded by Councilman McDonough and Councilman Baranowski. All in favor?
Aye.
All right, so the public hearing is opened. If anyone would like to comment on this matter?
There being no public comment, I move
So
to,
can I get a motion? Yes, go ahead, do it.
move to close the public hearing.
Second?
Second.
Seconded by Councilman McDonough. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. So our regular meeting, this is the part where the public can get up and address the town board on any agenda items. You have 3 minutes. So anyone who is a resident would like to get up, please tell us your name and where you live and comments. Okay, if there are no comments, moving on to item number 1, making probationary appointment of police officer in the Town of Carmel Police Department. Councilman Lombardi, please.
Resolved, the Town Board of Town of Carmel hereby appoints Anthony Tarantino of Mahopac, New York, as a police officer of the Town of Carmel, effective immediately on a probationary basis at the transfer rate of $65,598 per year, subject to provisions of civil service law and Putnam County Civil Service rules and regulations. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Second by Councilwoman McDonough. Can we have a roll call vote?
Councilman Baranowski?
Yes, with
Councilman
great
Lombardi?
pleasure.
Councilman Lombardi?
With pleasure.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes, with pleasure.
Supervisor Kazari?
Yes. Motion carried. So if Anthony Tarantino would come up, we'll do your oath of office, sir. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So Chief Hoffman will say a few words.
Sure. I was going to wait for both of them, actually.
You could-
Yeah, we'll do both.
Chief, you don't have to move the mic or anything.
Yeah.
Lower it for me. It's okay. Yeah. Put your left hand on the Bible, raise your. Okay, so repeat after me. I, Anthony Tarantino,
I, Anthony Tarantino,
do solemnly swear that I will support
I solemnly swear that I will support
and defend the Constitution
and will defend the Constitution
of the United States of America
of the United States of America
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and I will faithfully discharge
and I will faithfully discharge
the duties of the appointed position
the duties of the appointed position
of police officer
of police officer
in and for the town of Carmel,
in and for the town of Carmel,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Congratulations. Yeah, right.
What number did he get? What number did he get?
Yeah, smile a lot. You should sign this over here. So we're going to do them both together? All the pictures and all do them both together? Sure. Well done. So resolution number 2, resolution appointing police officer. Resolve that the town board of the town of Carmel hereby appoints Connor Carroll of White Plains, New York, as a police officer of the town of Carmel, effective immediately on a probationary basis at the transfer rate of $65,598 per year, subject to provisions of civil service law and Putnam County Civil Service rules and regulations. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Seconded by Lombardi and McDonough. Can we have a roll call vote, please?
Councilman Baranowski.
With pleasure.
Councilman Lombardi.
With pleasure.
Councilwoman McDonough.
Yes, with pleasure.
Supervisor Kazari.
Yes. Motion carried. Connor? I, Connor Carroll,
I, Connor Carroll,
do solemnly swear that I will support,
do solemnly swear that I will support,
defend the Constitution of the United States of America
defend the Constitution of the United States of America
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and I will faithfully discharge the duties
and I will faithfully discharge the duties
of the appointed position of police officer
of the appointed position of police officer
in and for the town of Carmel,
in and for the town of Carmel,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Congratulations. Whenever you're ready, Chief, please.
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor, members of the board. Appreciate what we just did, swearing in 2 of our new officers. Just a couple of words about them. We're thankful and downstairs in the police department to have found them. It's not easy recruiting in law enforcement nowadays, but thankfully we found these 2 fine officers, and officers they are. They're prior service police officers. Mr. Tarantino, Officer Tarantino, I should say, Anthony, comes to us originally from the city of New Haven Police in Connecticut. Then he joined the NYPD, where he was a housing officer in the Bronx. And then most recently, he was with the city of Poughkeepsie Police. Connor Carroll started his law enforcement career off as a corrections deputy with the Dutchess County Sheriff's Office, and more recently was with the Putnam County Sheriff's Office as a road patrol deputy. So both of them come to us with a veteran service in the policing field, which saves us money and gives us the benefit of their experience and their training, and quite frankly, we'll use that to our benefit and the police department and the benefit to the community. Also, both of them are college educated. More and more, it's almost a requirement nowadays for law enforcement. Mr. Tarantino, Officer Tarantino, excuse me, has an associate's degree in criminal justice from Westchester Community College, and he's also trained as a surgical technologist down at Phelps Hospital in Westchester. And Connor Carroll holds a bachelor's degree in criminal justice from SUNY Albany. So we think we found 2 very fine officers, and we look forward, as the other officers in the back do, we look forward to having them join our team and keeping the community safe. So thank you for that, and have a good night.
Awesome.
Thank you very much, Chief. I thank you and your staff for doing a great job finding these 2 gentlemen. I wanted to mention that we have scouts here in the audience from Troop 371. Thank you for attending. They didn't want to. They're here to observe, they said. That's why I forgot.
We're nervous too.
Yes. Resolution number 3, authorizing, subject to pervasive referendum, the Birch Road culvert rehabilitation in and for the town of Carmel, Putnam County, New York, at the maximum estimated cost of $1,800,000, and authorizing the issuance of $1,800,000 in bonds of said town to pay the cost thereof. Town Council, can you
Yes.
make that briefer?
Yeah, I was
Sure.
going to say, I'm giving it to
This
Greg.
is, as the supervisor stated, it authorizes up to $1.8 million, issuance of up to $1.8 million in bonding for the purposes of the rehabilitation in kind of a culvert on Birch Road in the Secor area with a useful life projected to be more than 5 years and subject to permissive referendum. So if you want to adopt that as summarized and pre-filed, you can do that and get a second.
I make the motion as to what legal counsel has said
And on file.
and on file.
Second.
Seconded.
Seconded by both
right.
Councilman Lombardi and Baranowski. When you're ready, a roll call vote, please.
Councilman Baranowski?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi? Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
And Supervisor Kaziri?
Yes, resolution passed. Oh. Wait, Sorry, we have paperwork for the scouts.
For the scouts.
Okay, so resolution number 4, resolution regarding Town of Carmel Police Department 2022 Voluntary Retirement Incentive Program. Councilman Baranowski, would you read that one?
Yes, sir. Wherefore, the Town Board for the Town of Carmel, Town Board, has developed a voluntary retirement incentive program, the program, for the members of the Uniform Patrol Division of the Town of Carmel Police Department who are eligible to retire under a New York State retirement system plan offered by the town. Wherefore, the program and requirements, therefore, are fully described in the general announcement to eligible employees, the general announcement, and the attachments thereto. Wherefore, the Town of Carmel Lieutenants Benevolent Association, LBA, has agreed to the terms of the program and has executed a memorandum of agreement regarding same, the MOA. Be it resolved that the Town Board hereby authorizes the Town Supervisor to take all necessary steps for the implementation and execution of the program, including but not limited to, on behalf of the town, 1, executing the MOA with the LBA, 2, signing any individual retirement agreement and general release, and 3, authorizing payments required under the program. I offer this resolution as read.
Second?
Second by Councilwoman McDonough. Can we get a roll call vote, please?
Councilman Baranowski?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi?
Aye.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Supervisor Kazari?
Yes, resolution passed. So this is the 4th officer to retire, which is saving us over $400,000 in our police budget, which is a sizable amount. That is the reason why we're doing the incentive. And it's the retirement system moving from, there's different tiers, but the tier 2s to the new officers are tier 6, and the state has them pay more money into retirement. So resolution number 5, a resolution waiving the notice requirement in section 64 of the New York State ABC law with respect to a liquor license for Tide Golden LLC. Councilman Lombardi, would you?
Sure. Whereas the representatives and/or proprietors of Thai Golden LLC, 5 Seminary Hill Road, Carmel, New York, have advised of their intention to apply for an on-premises liquor license for which 30-day advance notice of such application must be sent to the municipality. And whereas the notice requirement of Article 5 of the ABC law may be waived by the town board, and whereas the town of Carmel Town Board does not intend to comment upon the application referred to herein. Now therefore be it resolved, the Town Board of Town of Carmel hereby waives the 30-day notice requirement contained in Article 5 of the Alcohol and Beverage Control Law, and states that it does not intend to offer any comments regarding said application for a liquor license at the premises referred to herein. And be it further resolved, the Town Clerk Ann Spofford is hereby authorized to sign a waiver of said notice on behalf of the Town of Carmel. I offer this resolution as read.
Second?
Second by Councilwoman McDonough. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Resolution 5 passed. Resolution number 6, resolution authorizing improvement at Sycamore Park. Resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel, in connection with proposed Boy Scout Eagle project of Max Head, Boy Scout Troop Number 1, Mahopac, hereby authorizes the performance of improvements at Sycamore Park in accordance with the memorandum and plans provided by Director of Recreation and Parks James R. Gilchrist as detailed in his memorandum to the Town Board dated June 7th, 2022. And be it further resolved that upon presentation of insurance certificates for all vendors and contractors proposed to perform improvements in connection with this authorization, in form acceptable to Town Council, the aforesaid work may be commenced. I offer this resolution as read.
Second?
Seconded by Councilwoman McDonough. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Resolution 6 passed. Resolution 7, resolution authorizing scheduling of public hearing. Councilwoman McDonough, please.
Sure. Resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby authorizes the scheduling of a public hearing at the Town Hall, 60 McAlpin Avenue, Mahopac, New York, 10541, on Wednesday, July 20th, 2022, at 7:00 p.m. or as soon thereafter that evening as possible, on a proposed local law amending Chapter 147 of the Code of the Town of Carmel entitled Vehicles and Traffic, making certain streets within the Town of Carmel one-way traffic travel only. Be it further resolved that the town clerk is hereby authorized and instructed to publish and post all the necessary notices in the official newspapers of the town and on the town bulletin board regarding this public hearing. I offer this resolution as read.
Seconded.
Seconded by Councilwoman Baranowski. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Resolution 7 passed. Resolution 8 is a resolution authorizing the awarding of bids for the purchase and supply of chemicals for Carmel Sewer District and Carmel Water Districts. Councilman Baranowski, please.
Yes. Whereas the Town Board of the Town of Carmel has previously authorized advertisement for the solicitation of bids for purchase and supply of chemicals for the wastewater treatment plants servicing the various Carmel sewer districts and the water treatment facilities servicing the various Carmel water districts. And whereas such bids were received and opened and Town Engineer Richard J. Franzetti, P.E., has recommended the awarding of the bids to Slack Chemical Supply, Carthage, New York. Now therefore be it resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel, acting as commissioners of all Carmel sewer districts and Carmel water districts, hereby awards the bids for the purchase and supply of chemicals in said districts to Slack Chemical Supply, Carthage, New York, the lowest responsible bidder, who met specifications at the prices set forth in the bid documents, received and currently on file in the office of the town engineer. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Seconded by Councilman Lombardi and Councilwoman McDonough. Can we get a roll call vote on that?
Councilman Baranowski.
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi.
Aye.
Councilwoman McDonough.
Yes.
Supervisor Kazari.
Yes. Thank you. Resolution 8 passed. Resolution number 9 is resolution accepting proposal for catch basin contamination investigation. Councilman Lombardi, please.
Resolved, the Town Board of Town of Carmel hereby authorizes the acceptance of the proposal of Northeast Aquatic Services, LLC, Mansfield Center, Connecticut, for catch basin contamination investigation services in the Lake Cassie and Kirk Lake watersheds at an overall cost not to exceed $3,053 and in accordance with the proposal dated June 15, 2022. And be it further resolved that upon presentation of insurance certificates in form acceptable to Town Council, Town Supervisor Michael Kazari is hereby authorized to execute any and all necessary contract documentation to effect acceptance of the proposal upon the terms authorized herein. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Second by Councilwoman McDonough. Can we get a roll call vote?
Councilman Baranowski.
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi.
Aye.
Councilwoman McDonough.
Yes.
Supervisor Kazari.
Yes, Resolution 9 passed. So the two, one being the Lake Cassie Advisory Board for the Park District and Kirk Lake Watershed Association, which is a conglomeration of the North and West Kirk Lake Civic Associations, they all approached the supervisor's office about the contamination. We're having issues all over the state and I think in the country with the algae blooms, the blue-green algae that's it's closed a couple of our swimming areas in town multiple times already this summer, and we're only in the beginning of July. Both civic associations and the Lake Cassie Park Group asked about trying to locate where the contaminants are coming from. There was a grant that the County of Putnam proposed for watershed and stormwater issues, which we have applied for, and we hope to get that, and we hope to possibly find where the contaminants are coming from. Okay, resolution number 10 is a resolution accepting proposals for MDM data housing services. Resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby authorizes the acceptance of the proposal for National Meter Services, Inc., Kearney, New Jersey, for MDM data housing and reporting services for the Town of Carmel Water District during the period commencing immediately through June 30th, 23, an overall cost not to exceed $8,526, and in accordance with the proposal dated June 8th, 2022, and be it further resolved that upon presentation of insurance certificates in a form acceptable to Town Council, Town Supervisor Michael Kazari is hereby authorized to execute any and all necessary contract documents to effect acceptance of this proposal upon the terms authorized herein. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Seconded by Councilman Lombardi. A roll call vote?
Councilman Baranowski.
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi.
Aye.
Councilwoman McDonough.
Yes.
Supervisor Kazari.
Yes, Resolution 10 passed. Resolution 11 is a resolution authorizing execution of exempt participating member agreement, UDIG New York. Councilwoman McDonough?
Shall it resolve that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel, upon the recommendation of Town Engineer Richard J. Franzetti, P.E., hereby authorizes Town Supervisor Michael Kazari to execute the exempt participating member agreement with UDIG New York, East Syracuse, New York, in form as attached hereto and made a part hereof. I offer this resolution as read.
Second?
Second.
Seconded.
Oh, Councilman Baranowski and Lombardi. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Resolution passed. Resolution number 12, resolution authorizing rescheduling of public hearing. Councilman Baranowski, please.
Resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby authorizes the scheduling of a public hearing at Town Hall, 16 Galvin Avenue, Hoboken, New York, 10541, on Wednesday, August 3rd, 2022, at 7 p.m., or as soon thereafter that evening as possible, on a proposed local law which is proposing multiple amendments to Chapter 156 of the Town Code of the Town of Carmel entitled Zoning. And be it further resolved that Town Clerk Ann Spofford is hereby authorized and instructed to publish and post the necessary notices in the official newspaper of the town and on the town bulletin board regarding this public hearing. I offer this resolution as read.
Second?
Seconded by Councilwoman McDonough. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. So this resolution and number 13, the documents mentioned in here are on our website. If you go to www.ci.carmel.ny.us, you will see right there that you can view the zoning and the next resolution, which is number 13, resolution authorizing rescheduling of public hearing. Councilman Lombardi?
Resolved, the Town Board of Town of Carmel hereby authorizes the scheduling of a public hearing at Town Hall, 16 McAlpin Avenue, Mahopac, New York, on Wednesday, August 3rd, 2022, at 7 p.m. or as soon thereafter that evening as possible, pursuant to New York Town Law, Section 272A and 272A-6, on the draft comprehensive plan being proposed in and for the Town of Carmel. And be it further resolved, the Town Clerk Ann Spofford is hereby authorized and instructed to publish and post the necessary notices in the official newspaper of the town and on the town bulletin board regarding this public hearing. I offer this resolution as read.
Second?
Seconded by Councilwoman McDonough. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. So resolution 13 passed. Resolution number 14, resolution authorizing settlement of litigation. Whereas there is currently pending in the Supreme Court, County of Putnam, State of New York, under index number 501022/2021, a certain lawsuit entitled 99 Glenida Avenue Realty LLC in regard to recreation and assessment of certain real property known and designated as Town of Carmel Tax Map Number 44.13-2-18 on the 2021 tax rolls. And whereas a proposed settlement of the litigation has been negotiated by Glenn Drosy, Town Assessor, and Certiorari Counsel Gregory L. Fulchetti, who have recommended approval of the proposed settlement. Now therefore be it resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby authorizes the settlement of the aforesaid litigation and any other open litigation concerning the assessment of the aforesaid real property as recommended, and be it further resolved that Certiorari Counsel Gregory L. Fulchetti is hereby authorized to sign on behalf of the town of Carmel the stipulation of settlement and corresponding consent judgment reflecting the terms of the settlement. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Seconded by Councilman Lombardi. Roll call, please.
Councilman Baranowski?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi?
Aye.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Supervisor Kazari?
Yes, Resolution 14 passed. Resolution 15, public interest order in the matter of the increase and improvement of facilities of Town of Carmel Sewer District Number 5 in the Town of Carmel, Putnam County, New York. Town Council, would you summarize that one?
Certainly, this is a public interest order with respect to the public hearing that was held on, this is Sewer 5, that we had at the beginning of the meeting. And basically, prior to authorizing any borrowing, the board has to make a determination that the borrowing would be in the public's interest, meaning for the improvements that to be done, which, as the board is aware, are regulatorily mandated by DEC. So you can make a motion to adopt the public interest order as summarized and as pre-filed.
Can I have that motion?
So, yep, I make the motion.
Second.
Motion by McDonough, seconded by Lombardi. All those in favor? No, roll call.
Councilman Baranowski?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi?
Aye.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Supervisor Kazari?
Yes. Resolution 15 passed. Resolution number 16, a resolution authorizing the issuance of $1,018,690 bonds of the Town of Carmel, Putnam County, New York, to pay the cost of the increase and improvements of the facilities of Carmel Sewer District Number 5 in the Town of Carmel, Putnam County, New York. Can you summarize that one, too?
Sure. Okay, this is the actual maximum borrowing authorization for what's proposed to be done to the Sewer 5 plant in a total maximum amount of $1,018,690. Type 2 seeker action as the plan is being replaced in kind on the same property, and it takes effect immediately. So you can adopt that as stated and as pre-filed, if you'd like.
Thank you. Can I get a motion?
So I offer this resolution as summarized and pre-filed.
Thank you.
Second.
Seconded by Lombardi. Roll call.
Councilman Baranowski?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi?
Aye.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Supervisor Kazari?
Yes. So just some announcements. So if you remember, there was the dumping complaints on Union Valley Road that Councilman Lombardi was able to correct. So the town board, working with the police department to find solutions or try to find solutions to this ongoing dumping issue that we have in the town. We've erected no dumping signs, and we have purchased through the police department video surveillance cameras that have been posted in different locations to try to deter, if not catch, the perpetrators of this. Of course, as we keep saying, if you see somebody dumping, please notify the police department immediately. Try to get a license plate and try to help us curb this. On the 4th of July, I attended the Red Mills 4th of July concert. That was a big band. It was pretty amazing. Old-time music and Revolutionary War reenactment. They fired off a cannon. It was pretty amazing, and the Falls Fire Department was involved in that too. Speaking of fire departments, parades, and carnivals, tomorrow night is the Mahopac Volunteer Fire Department Annual Parade. I know that we remember going to that as kids, and that was one of my favorite events. That and the carnival that you used to have up in Carmel. That's tomorrow night, Thursday, and at 7 o'clock is the parade right through the middle of town, and the carnival goes to 7th, 8th, 9th, and then again next week, the 14th, 15th, and 16th. Our Hits on the Hill Music Festival is on July 23rd. That's Saturday, July 23rd, from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. That is at Airport Park. I'd like to announce that we have two sponsors that donated money to the festival. Chartwell Pharmaceutical, which is a new company that has joined the town businesses, and PCSB Bank, both are sponsors. This event's going to have 12 bands. That's the Carmel High School Rock Band and the Mayapack High School Illusions Band, plus a headliner, California Dreamin'. There will be a beer garden, food. There'll be music all day. Bring your own chair. It's for residents. You go on the recreation website to get a parking pass. It's free to all residents. You just need to get a parking pass. We're having our e-waste, our second e-waste event. That's going to be September 17th, on Saturday, September 17th, 9 to 12 at the Michael Geary Roller Rink. We're doing that in conjunction with the town of Kent. We did it up at their town hall in June, and now this is our turn to reciprocate. Also, I want to mention our text alerts. If you go to our website, again, www.ci.carmelny.us, there's text alerts and email alerts that you could get if there's an issue in town, water, sewer, a major storm or something, you can get alerts from that. So those are all my announcements. Councilman Lombardi?
No, nothing.
Yeah, I just want to remind people that the public hearings on August 3rd, these are for the long-awaited comprehensive master plan, the draft comprehensive master plan, as well as the zoning. So we've been working on this for many years, and this is the final draft plan. So please come out, because after this, we'll, our consultants will be here as well to answer any questions that you have. But we're getting close to the end of this. So now is the time to have any input if you want it, because it's moving forward, and we're hoping to have, I am at least hoping to have it completed by the end of the year. Again, there's a lot of zoning changes, and there's a lot of changes throughout the town that's going to be made. So please go on the website. They are lengthy. It is a huge document, both of them, but it's for the betterment of the town and for the future of the town. So try to attend the meeting and read the documents and give us your input. That's it for me.
Just one thing, I just wanted to emphasize the announcement that the supervisor made about illegal dumping. That is a significant issue with this town board, and we are addressing that. We are installing video cameras.
We did.
And if people dump in this town, the message is we are going to catch you, and we are going to prosecute. And also, I wanted to just thank the supervisor and Councilman Lombardi, as well as Chief Hoffman, for taking the lead on that and getting these cameras installed. I think this is a first step. I think we have more to do, but I think we've made it very clear that the town of Carmel is a no dumping zone. So thank you.
Thank you, very good. So we are going to go into executive session to discuss contract issues. So can I get a motion to go into executive session? From there, we're going to adjourn.
So moved.
Second, I just want to thank, I just want to thank you guys and gals for coming
Troops
tonight.
371.
Troop 371, thank you for sitting through this.
So all those in favor? Stand up. Aye. Good.